model. These guys who were introduced to, we have a partner, CBC has a partner called Content Film, and they sell the international sales for television. And they also have a digital media guy named Jonathan Ford. And so what he found the Coma State idea very interesting after we had decided to do it. And so he works in the UK and he sells the foreign markets. So he can sell short video to France, to different places. And so he's going, well, Coma State's kind of the story that is being consumed these days in those places. So there might be a sale for the video piece of their story, or the whole site, but then the site in Canada would be geo-fenced. So if you weren't in Canada, you couldn't get it. So they can sell the French territory so that if you're in France, you can view that. So all the advertising on that site, all the integration, all that stuff would be subject to the places that, it's kind of like selling Windows and television. So you're going to sell it to the UK, you're going to sell it to the US, you're going to try and make all those sales. You can't come up with your 100% of your budget plus, making money on it. So part of that model is existing and how this is going together. We're having a lot of conversations about it now. A good part of the ones that we've been developing have been talked about at an international sales standpoint. And again, for short form video, selling mobile video in Asia is actually a really good sale. Here, it's worth about $50. So, all of those things get taken into consideration when we're trying to produce something. But for now, that's good if that is a characteristic of your thing, and we can see down the line and go, okay, it has a video component, that's interesting. It's not a make or break thing. I wouldn't say that it has to have that, but I would just sort of say that would be one of the ways that these models. So that model's all being figured out, and we spend most of our time scratching our head about how we're going to do it. I'll be honest with you, we're working on we want to try, my goal is to try and get something, one of these original things, at least one produced this year in a full, we're going to do a cycle. And we don't even know what that means, right? It's not a season, it's not 13-hour long, it's not like, we don't know what it is. It's like, we have to decide, we're going to produce video for a year and that'll be updated every week for 30 weeks, or like we don't, even that is all up in the air. So there's something really exciting about that, but in a way it leaves us all sort of going, geez, now there's another question? You had a question?